Thank you. Thank you so much. And are you ready for the show? Yeah! Now, your headliner tonight, he has been called the world's greatest mind reader. Now, he is not a psychic, nor does he have powers, but he is in the business of freaking out people. So, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to our stage, Christopher Carter.
Wow, thank you guys for coming out. God, I love this job. By the way, best part of the job, getting introduced as a mind reader. From that moment forward, like half of you will never make eye contact with me ever again. It's occupational hazard, unexpected expectations, like I could go, interesting, you should be ashamed. And it doesn't work that way. Because what I do is I read people. Some of it's body language, some of it's profiling. Your name, sir? Kai. I handed you a pack of cards before the show. I asked you to mix them. Are they well mixed, Kai? Because I stood in the back and I watched. You shuffled for like 20 minutes straight. I didn't know I'd given them to the obsessive-compulsive helper. Would you stand up for me, Kai, and join me on stage and give it up for Kai. Give him a big round of applause for us. Thank you for coming out. So, very clear experiment. You and I are going to play a game we call body language. And as we play this game, everybody here is going to scope out your body language. So, folks, I'm going to show you how the game works. I'll take the cards from you. Kai, I will turn my head away from you. I will run my finger down the corner. Anytime you feel like it, you say stop. When you do, that's when I break them open. Easy enough? All right, I don't want to look, so I'll turn my head and close my eyes. Kai, you tell me when. Please look at it, think of it. Do you have it? Good. And you have looked them over. They are real, yes? Kai, your job, stare me down. Fake me out. Don't say anything about the one you peeked at. Just look me in the eyes. Give me that poker face. Very well done. You guys watch them. See if you can figure out what gamblers call a tell. Playing cards obviously come in two varieties, red ones and black ones. So think of the one you looked at. Say nothing. Just look and listen. Kai, think of whether it's red or black. Don't say it, but think black or red. Think red or black. Perfect. I'm looking for his pupils to dilate when I say the color of his card. Yours are in permanent dilation. That is throwing me a little. Now, this is what I saw. Kai, twice when I said the word black, I saw your eyes shift down to the left. I believe that is a tell. I need an honest answer, yes or no. Good. Have a feeling you're going to be easy to work with. So, Kai, decide in your mind whether it is a low card or a high card. For our purpose, ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, those are low cards. 8, 9, 10, jack, queen, king, those are high cards. Have it in mind? All right, look and listen. Think high, low. Think low, high, low. Low value card. Am I right about this, Kai? Yeah. Self-esteem issues. Let's work through this together, Kai. All right, maintain eye contact. You've told me it's black. Black comes in two suits. There are either clubs. Okay, it's a club. Am I right? Am I right? Good. You suck at this. I'm so glad I brought you up. You don't, but you have such an expressive face. I'm not going to lie. That's the real reason I picked on you, so you stay here. Let's bring some house lights up. I'm going to point to a few of you in the audience. Now, if I give you a number, you do not have to come up on stage. Just remember the number. For example, man with hand on chin in intellectual thinker pose. I'm loving your body. So, yeah, these Jedi mind tricks don't work on me. So that earns you the designation number 1. The woman in the white here, you will be number 2. The gentleman over here, also with hand on chin, you will be number 3. Would the three of you please stand up so that everybody in the room can see you very, very, very easily. Rubber bands here. We're going to wrap some rubber bands so that these do not go flying. Your name, sir? Chip. I throw, you catch. They're ducking. That is not a show of confidence. Catch them from me, Chip. Hold them on your hand so that they are face down. And then when I say go, pry open the side that faces toward you like a book. I don't care where, but peek at the one you open it to, remember it, and close them up again. So Chip, peek at one of them and remember it. Good. Toss the cards to this lovely lady right here without injuring anybody. Please stay standing, but you know the drill. Crack it open, peek at one, think of it. Once you've done that, toss it to this gentleman right over here. Same procedure, take a quick peek at one, think of it. Once you have it, good. Toss them back to me. I have no motor skills of any kind. Now, most people think in pictures. I need to observe all of you while you think in pictures, so all 4 of you, put your hands flat by your side. All 4 of you, close your eyes. Don't worry, I'm not going to mess with you yet. Imagine you're in a movie theater, in front of you a screen. On that screen, an image of your playing card. See it clearly. See if it's black, see if it's red, see if it's club, see if it's spade, see if it's odds, see if it's, oh, wow. I don't want to tell you what kind of movie I'm getting from Chip over here in the corner. But you watch a lot of pay-per-view. So focus on it, send it, and all of you open your eyes. Chip, I had to make a joke because I saw a clue. By the way, friends, I'm going to share with you the clues that I see as I look at my helpers. Helpers, I will need feedback, so please give me your answers out loud. First time I said the word even, Chip, I saw the muscles in your shoulders just start to relax. Second time, boom, they dropped. It is a number card, am I correct?
Yes.
Specifically an even number card.
Yes.
Perfect. And you kind of shifted this way when I said even, so also an even numbered card? You were very subtle because this light is catching me, so I apologize if I don't get it right, but I think you leaned toward me when I said red. Is it a red one? All right, let me get out of the light. Say nothing, just look and listen. Red cards come in two varieties, diamonds, hearts. It's a diamond, am I correct? Perfect, keep looking. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 6, 7. Gotcha! So we come to my moment of truth. Kai, I'm going to start with you. If I guess your card right, what the hell? When I guess your card right, you will signal to everybody that I got it. Kai, the moment I say it, you're going to march back to your chair and sit down. That is all you have to do. For you three, if I get it, the moment I get it, boom, take your seats. For the rest of you, this is just a warm-up, so keep this in mind. None of them has taken anything. They've just been thinking of the ace of clubs. I've got to be close. Oh, I give it up for Kai. I thought I got it. And just to be cool, I'm going to try to get you three in ascending order. Thinking also. 6 of diamonds, 8 of diamonds, 10 of spades. If I have named your card, please sit down. We are warmed up. All right. So, now you understand the basic premise behind the show. We are going to start with the medium, weird, and freaky. We are going to ramp it up extremely fast. I ramp it up with observation games like this. My favorite feat of observation, I'm going to try to tell if somebody is lying to me. Which means I get to look through the audience and find people who are practiced at the arts of deception. Hi there, what's your name? Jessica, by the way, I'm not calling you a liar, I'm just hoping that you are. Jessica, would you say that you have intimacy issues, yes or no? No? Good, because we are going to get to know you a whole lot better. So don't write anything yet. Piece of paper is coming your way. I'm going to step forward just a little bit. Hi there, what is your name? Anna, is it possible that at some point in your life you might have said or done something that was not 100% completely accurate? Good, you're a liar. Hang on to that. We will hand you a pencil. Don't write yet. Let's work our way over here. Hi, what is your name? Liza, look me in the eyes, but please repeat exactly what I ask you to say. Say, Chris, your hair is thick and lush. See, now I know what you look like when you lie to me. So hang on to that. Get your pencil ready. I'll explain. What I get asked more than anything else is it easy to tell if somebody's lying to you? The truthful answer is no. It's actually almost impossible, unless we get you to think of something you do not necessarily want everybody else to know. So my 3 helpers, just use your imagination. I will tell you when it's safe to write. Go back into your childhood and think. Don't speak, think of the first name of the first person that you can remember having a crush on way, way, way back when you were a little girl. Actually, no, don't write yet, but actual human being, somebody you actually knew. If you have to make up one, I guess that's okay. First name is all that I care about, so I'm turning away. While my back is turned, please print that person's first name down there on the paper. Once you have done that, please fold it in half so that the writing is on the inside, not the outside, because that would be stupid. Give it one more fold. Hold the folded slips up to the light so everybody here can verify for you that you cannot read through it, and I do not want to touch it, so if you would please drop that into my pocket. Thank you very much. Pretty sure you understand the recurring theme. Perfect. Coming all the way over to Liza. Perfect. Oh man, I love your shirt. What's your name, sir?
Enzo.
Enzo, right fist in the air. Perfect. Extend your index finger. Drop your index finger into my pocket, Enzo. And stir. Yeah, that was a moment of intimacy you weren't expecting. Am I right about that? Oh, forgot to tell you guys, I'm not the only one who gets to play the game. All of you here get to play it with me. My 3 helpers, please stand up so that everybody can see you. is I'm going to pull one of these out randomly. I will be reading this to all of you, so helpers, try not to respond verbally or non-verbally, but we're going to see if we can tell a little bit about the woman who wrote it. Well, I will tell you one thing. She has the most god-awful handwriting I have ever seen. Wow. I'm going to ask you some yes or no questions. There is a catch for this. Whatever the correct answer ought to be, I want you to respond with the word no. Every single time, even if you have to lie to me. Because one of you will be lying to me. You're going to say no when you should say yes. My job to figure out which one of you is the liar. So please keep the rules in mind. Always no, never yes. Do you understand the rules? Well done. I think it's Jacob or Jared, I'm not sure, but I'm going to go Jacob. When you were young, did you have a crush on Jacob?
No.
When you were young, did you have a crush on Jacob?
No.
When you were young, did you have a crush on Jacob? Excellent. Now I have a baseline. Keep responding with no. Did you have a crush on Jacob when you were younger? Did you have a crush on Jacob when you were younger? Did you have a crush on Jacob when you were younger? Did you have a crush on Jacob when you were younger? Did you have a crush on Jacob when you were younger? Did you have a crush on Jacob when you were younger? Do you know how I know you're telling the truth? Because she's the liar. And if I'm right, please sit down. Now, at this moment, all of the left brain people in the audience are thinking, he just made his job a hell of a lot easier. So let's make it tougher. No more visual cues, this time only audible cues. Kai, would you please open this up and read it out loud to everybody?
Gonzalo.
Okay, Gonzalo. I'll have my eyes closed. I will point to each of you in turn. Please repeat my words as closely to my words as you can get them. So I'll start with you. Say this. I do not know Gonzalo.
I do not know Gonzalo.
In fact, I have never known Gonzalo.
In fact, I have never known.
Well, okay, yeah, you do. Please sit down. I'm sure that's you. Am I right? Okay, terrific. Wow. I believe that I know whose slip of paper is left in my pocket. So let's try to make this a bit more challenging. Your name, please. Liza, can we agree on a few things? First of all, we haven't set up anything between the two of us. Secondly, you have not told me anything about this person, correct? And thirdly, I haven't touched it and I'm not going to. Liza, I want you to take it out of my pocket. I'll come closer, clench it tightly in your fist. Because at this moment, if you were to read that out loud to everybody, they're not going to be interested. It would be so much more fun, Liza, if you projected that kid's name into my mind. So Liza, look me in the eyes, but see that boy. All right, that's creepy, but imagine him standing here directly in front of us. This is the only clue I'm going to want from you. How old would this person have been? 11. Okay, imagine him standing here. I'll have my eyes closed, I'll point to you. When I say go, say the name in your mind. Definitely not out loud, but in your thoughts. Understood? All right, look toward me. Think his name now. Did you say 11? Wow. Even after all these years, I can still hear the passion in her voice. And I can hear her thinking, oh, Chris. Chris? Give it up for Eliza. Give her a big round of applause for her help. So, first thing you need to know about me is that I was a very strange child. I loved weird things. I was the creepy kid who told ghost stories around the campfire. I'm really curious, how many weirdos do we have with us in the audience here tonight? I love you people already. Let's put you to the test. How many of you have ever had this experience? You are thinking of somebody you have not spoken to in a really long time, and then your cell phone starts to buzz, and that very person is reaching out to you. Hands up if you've ever experienced this. Excellent, perfect. Hands up if you've ever experienced deja vu. Everybody could, perfect. Hands up if you've ever experienced deja vu. Everybody, hands up. I love you. Wow, that's everybody. So here's where we are in life. We all have weird coincidences, and we wonder, are they really coincidences? Or is there some formula, some system going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of? There is somebody over here. Was it Lee? Yes. Lee, would you stand up for me, please? And would you hold up what I gave you before the show? I gave Lee, before all of this began, a digital pocket voice recorder. Lee, I asked you to guard that with your life, asked you not to let me near it. Have you complied with all of this?
Basically.
Perfect. So you can agree that whatever's recorded on that has been there since before the show began, yes? I'm going to explain to all of you what is on there. There is a prediction. I made it in my office earlier today. It's not a prediction about me, by the way. This is a prediction about somebody who will be selected entirely at random from all of you guys here tonight. So here's how we select you. Everybody, stand up for me, please. Because I am going to write down a 3-digit number that I'm going to try to project out into the crowd. When I ask you to think, just think of a 3-digit number. Try to make it something I could not easily guess in advance. So leave out 666 and 420 because they are really obvious. But think of your 3-digit number now. Now, we do not want to sit you down all at once. We're going to do this in steps. If you have a number of 500 or higher, put your hand up high so that everybody in the entire room can see. You are, I am sorry to say, the least intuitive people in the crowd. My number is lower than yours. Be seated. You are the weakest links. Goodbye. Let's narrow it down some more. If you have a number that ranges from 100 to 199, put your hand up high so that everybody can see you. And unfortunately, you are also not in my range. Have a seat. If you have a number from 200 to 299, put your hands up high so that everybody can see. You guys are the lucky ones. You are in my range. You stay standing. Everybody else have a seat. Now, this is not going to be interesting if everybody has the same number over and over. So I'll point to you. I'll have you shout out your number. I see somebody with your arms crossed. Shout out your number for everybody. 246. Another gentleman with his arms crossed. Shout out yours, please. Say again? 245. Very, very close. I see a woman sort of skulking back here. What is your number, please?
226.
I'm sorry?
226.
226. Could you tell everybody what my target number is? 226. That would be you. You are the chosen one. Join us on stage. Give her some applause for being willing to come up and help us out. Lee, could you just come and stand next to the stage for me, please? Hi, my name is Chris. You are? Jen. A couple very important things, Jen. You and I have not met prior today. Since before you and I could have met, Leah's been holding on to this. Do you have it ready to play? Kind of, yes. I'm going to give it the microphone to Lee. You're going to push it up against the speaker. I'll tell you when to say play. You ready? Yeah. All right. Given the fact that you're the only one who correctly guessed my target number, do you think it would be at all interesting if I had anything to say about how you were going to be dressed here today? Folks, watch Lee and verify this has been in your possession through all of this. Play it.
Quoting my impression about tonight's show. Tonight, at the Chicago Magic Lounge, the person who correctly guesses my target number will be a woman. She will have light brown hair, fairly straight, a little wave, but down just to about her shoulders. She will be wearing capris, white capris, but most important will be her top. A sleeveless top, dark with a pattern of green leaves and huge lavender flowers.
I think that's close enough. Lee, thank you so much. Give it up for Lee. Give her some applause. One more warm-up and then we are ready for the weird stuff. Everybody take your hands and clasp them together with your fingers intertwined. Press those palms together tight. Hold them right up in front of your face. Palms tight, extend your index fingers like a little steeple, and still keeping the palms pressed tight, separate only the tips of your fingers roughly 2 inches. Stare at the space directly between your fingertips. Don't take your eyes off this space for anything, but I need you to visualize this, so see this clearly. Imagine that I'm coming up to you, and imagine that I am wrapping around the tip of your finger right now a big, fat, red rubber band. See it go tight around the tip of your finger, and see that big, fat, red rubber band start to pull the tips of your fingers closer and closer together. Yes, they will start to move toward each other, so keep visualizing that big, fat, red rubber band as it pulls them closer and closer, tighter and tighter, tighter and closer. All right, relax your hands. I wish you guys could see you from my side, because this is what I'm seeing. I'm looking through the room. Most, not all, but most of the women I've seen go together. With the men, I'm seeing a lot of this. No, not going together. So, give me a little honesty. If they move toward each other, even if you fought it, I would love to see a hand up. How many did we get? Terrific. Then my favorite experience ever. I'm doing this with the fingers. A group called the Colorado Association of Ski Lift Operators. Not a Mensa bunch, no. But it was wonderful. Every single thing I said freaked these guys out. So I get the feeling you're a skier, and I heard, dude. And then the fingers move, and I heard this lone voice in the back just go, dude, You're like moving them with your mind, man. I'm not. You are. It's the power of suggestion. And I'm going to try something before we move on with the show that involves the power of suggestion. Is there anybody in this room who has ever been hypnotized before? If you have, let me see a hand up. Terrific. Was it in a show? Did you go under deeply? Kind of? Do you remember the incredible sense of relaxation that went with it? Would you join me, please, on stage? And show her some love for being willing to come up and help us out. Because we have a special chair right up here for you, and don't worry, I'm not going to be hypnotizing you on here stage tonight, but keep it going for her. I want her to feel really good as she comes up on stage. I'll have you stand right here. Terrific. Sit up nice and comfortable, feet flat on the floor, hands on your lap. I'm Chris, you are? Bree, good. Bree, put your feet a few inches in front of your body so you're nice and relaxed. Close your eyes, and don't worry, I'm not going to put you under. But she told me already that she's suggestible, and the reason that that's so important is because my language up to this point, Bree, has been, I guess you could call it loaded. I've been trying to project an image to people in the audience. And sometime between when I ask you to open your eyes and I send you to the audience, Bree, you are going to see something that literally does not exist. But it's going to be as real to you as I'm looking at everybody right now. So Bree, eyes open. The title of the book is Simple Truth. The author is David Baldacci. It's a thriller, not a particularly good book, but there are 2 envelopes. One of them contains a description of the image I'm about to try to project into your mind. The other is something that is so bizarre, you're just going to have to experience it yourself. Can you verify for everybody, tell us please, how many pages are in the book?
528.
Good. And as I page through it, you can verify that the pages are indeed different, not the same word repeated over and over on a page, correct, Bree? And maybe 300-ish words on an average page, so a very large book. Bree, I thumb down, you say stop. Okay, are you certain, or shall I move on? I want you to be comfortable with your choice. Perfect. I will mark this location. I would like you to sit on that envelope, slide it right underneath you. And can you tell us, please, can you see the page number in the upper right corner, Bree?
Yes.
Say it out loud.
241.
241. Next question, Bree. As you scan your eyes down the page, is there a word that jumps out?
Yes.
Please remember it. Do you have it?
Yes.
Okay. 241. You're thinking of a word. Please spell that out. Before you open that, I need to be absolutely certain. You can take this from me. 241 was your choice. You could have gone further, correct?
Yes.
Tell everybody the word.
Nightmare.
Nightmare. That is creepy. Open that piece of paper, because on it you will see 3 sentences, Bree. Please read out sentence number 1.
No.
Yes.
Your page will be 241.
Sentence number 2.
Your world will be nightmare.
Sentence number 3.
The crowd will go wild.
Make me work for it. Because I promised them something really crazy. I promised them that I would project an image into your mind of something that does not exist. Bree, do you really believe you saw page 241?
Yes.
Do you really believe you saw the word nightmare?
Yes.
When I tell you you never saw either of them, are you going to believe me?
No.
Really? Open the book to page 241, Bree. Tell them the problem, Bree.
The page is gone.
There is no 241. There's only the torn fragment of what used to be 241 because I ripped the whole damn thing out of the book 3 days ago. Bree, the whole page is what I was trying to project into your mind, and I'm about to prove to you that I did it because you have been sitting on an envelope before you ever looked inside the book. Take it out. Remove what you find inside. Why? Go ahead. It's a page from a book. Whoever would have expected that? Line it up. Fits perfect, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, and one other thing. There is one and only one word circled on that page. That was the one I was trying to project into your mind. Tell them what it is.
It says nightmare.
You have just experienced a hallucination. Yes, here's to keep as a souvenir. Thank you so much. Give it up for Bree. All right, we are warmed up. We're ready for the weird stuff. I'd like to bring two people out of the audience to help me. You guys up there have so little opportunities, and since I cannot see you, I will work with the very first individual from there who just runs down on stage and joins me. So it's entirely up to you. And let's get somebody from this section of the stage. May I borrow you for a few minutes, sir? Yeah. Yep, join me, please. Big round of applause for both of my volunteers. Excellent. All right, they are running like crazy. We'll get this gentleman up here on stage. At least I think there's somebody running from there. Otherwise, it's going to be a very long show. Join me, please. Show him some love. Let's make him feel good. I'm Chris. You are? Jason, good to meet you. Do we have anybody coming from down there? Oh, they are running. Excellent. Good. Go, 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 go. And is this our helper? Fantastic. Thank you so much for coming and helping us out. I'll be nice to you. Don't worry. I'll have you stand right here. Perfect. So we have, I'm sorry, it was Jason and Ellen. Thank you so much. Jason and Ellen, you guys are going to help me with my very favorite game. This is going to involve the two of you, me, 9 pieces of heavy-duty duct tape, 2 silver dollars, and this heavy cloth blindfold. You can relax. It is not that kind of show, Ellen. I love the look on your face, sheer terror. Ellen, you're going to help me blindfold myself. Just to make this really entertaining, you're going to help me duct tape 2 silver dollars into the sockets of my eyes. I would like you to please examine them, make sure you cannot see through them. Jason, please examine the blindfold, hold it up to your eyes, up to the light, make sure that there are no holes, no tiny openings. And while you're at it, Jason, mash it around so that people know that there's no electronic devices embedded within it. And since we're on a theme, Jason, I apologize in advance, please check out the right ear. Other than wax, hair, and a small zit, Jason, is there anything there? Ellen, other than the fact that you can see all the way through to Jason, is there anything there? Put your silver dollars on the stand, please. Ellen, I'm going to ask you to peel these off one at a time. They are extremely sticky, so peel them off, keep them stretched out between both hands. Perfect. Now, whenever I need one, Ellen, I hold up my hand to ask for it. You just put sticky side against my hand, exactly like that, and then you pick up another, and we move on. So, what you guys are about to see here is not even close to my favorite part. First silver dollar will go about 2/3 of the way into the tape and will be embedded into the socket of my eye. This is more than just a damn fine pirate costume. This has a purpose. I know this is weird, but try this. Take your fingertip, push it up against your eyelid, see for yourself. You cannot open it with an object against it. It just can't be done. Ellen, just keep on tearing, keep on handing. Set that against my hand. Perfect. Next silver dollar goes into the center of the tape. Will be embedded into the socket of the left eye. Hand me the next piece, because this one will go directly over the eyes. This will go over those, forming a double layer. Ellen, we're going to stop after the next 2, so this will be the first of those. This one going down the right side. Let's make this the last, and rather than taking off any more, Ellen, please do not be shy. Step in, push them down on all sides. I mean, go for it. Push sides of the nose. Okay, that was my eyeball. Well done. Are we good? All right. And Jason, please hand me the blindfold. Because above all of this is going to go a blindfold made of 4 layers of cloth. Ellen, how many pieces do we have left? Hand me the first, keep on tearing. Because the first will go down the right side. The next will go down the left side. Ellen, the last will go all the way underneath, just for that handful of people who think that somehow this dude can see through his nostrils. We got rules. First rule, neither of you leave me unless I ask you. I live in mortal fear that one day I take all of this off, all of you guys have cleared out. Jason, when I ask you to, I'll say go. You'll step back there by my prop table. You'll see a dry erase board and a marker, and you'll just pick those up. But that's coming. You guys in the crowd, you're the stars. Find objects, anything. Things from purses, things from pockets, things from wallets, things that are from the table around you, articles of clothing, jewelry. Ellen, I'm going to send you on a treasure hunt. So when I say go, you're going to quickly step into the audience and bring me back a large object, a medium object, and a small object. And then you're going to set them on the stand and wait for me. Understood, Ellen? Ellen, understood?
Got it.
You've already left. Okay, good. Now, if you have something good, flag her down, because I want interesting things, I want personal things, I want fun things. But I don't want you to talk about any of these things. All right, Jason, step over by the table, pick up the board and marker. Tell me when you have them. Great. Face toward the crowd. Writing surface toward yourself, Jason, so that the audience cannot see what you're about to write. You're going to write above the horizontal line, so tell me when the line is horizontal. Good. We're going to get to know Jason better today by testing his vocabulary. Above the line, Jason, really largely, really boldly print any one word in the English language. Just make it really big and bold because we're going to show it to people later. Ellen, progress report, how we doing? And you scared the hell out of me. Excellent. Give me a little tap on the shoulder so I know where you are. Am I basically facing toward the crowd, Ellen? Pick up your largest object, show it to the world. Don't let me touch this. So when I hold up my hand, put it under my hand, maybe, I don't know, 10 inches, but tell me when it's under my hand. Do you personally know who gave this to us? The person who gave it, you know them or don't like them, it's one of the two. The person who gave it, just shout out hello.
Hello.
Are you over this side? Good, keep this under my hand. Your name, please.
My name?
Yes.
Enzo.
Enzo, oh good, I was talking to you earlier. Enzo, a couple things. First of all, the object. It's a complicated shape. It is not soft or flexible. It's a very rigid object. Am I correct about this, Enzo? Part of it does seem to move or twist. Am I correct about this, Enzo? I'm getting something that does not relate to this. This is coming from you. I'm getting an image of a cop. He's pulling you off to the side of the road. He's asking for your driver's license. Has that happened to you recently, Enzo? Good, then be very careful when you drive home, because I got a bad feeling about you. Enzo, relax. That's a joke. It's not going to happen. I do know that in this day and age, if cops do pull people over, they like to have their dash cams, but you can use your little video camera if you prefer. Is that what this is? So we'll give it back to him later. Try your medium-sized object, show it to the world. Do not let me touch it. Put it under my hands. Tell me when it's there.
There.
Person who gave us this one, say hello.
Hello.
Am I pointing generally toward you?
Generally.
Good. Your name, please.
Sean.
John, are these yours or were they handed to you by somebody near you?
They are mine.
You selected these. They are important to you. This is not something you have found in the room. Am I correct?
Correct.
It's a complicated shape, in part because it doesn't have to stay this shape. It can change, yes?
Somewhat.
It's about maybe 5 to 6 inches across. Would you say I'm close?
Yeah.
Something pops open. Well, you sure don't need these in here. It is bright as hell on stage. Are these your sunglasses?
They are.
Give it up for him. Give a big round of applause for his help. Final object, please show it to the audience, put it under my hand. Person who gave us this one, shout out hello.
Hello.
Hi, your name is?
Sarah.
Sarah, I get a sense of this being pulled out of something else. It was tucked away in like a, I don't know, a pocket or a purse. Was it tucked away? Was it in a purse? Yes. It's not complete. There's something here. It's a container, yes? Yeah, these are not rhetorical questions. We're not going to debate containerness. It's not. More than one color.
Yes.
Green and white. But it is empty right now. Is that correct? That would explain. Did you know that your left contact is slipping a little? Are these your contacts? Is this your contact lens case holder? Give it up for her. Give her a big round of applause for her help. So, Ellen. I'm going to ask you to take all your objects back to the people who gave it. Come back up. Oh, I apologize. Have a seat off to my left. And you, sir, come stand to my side. And I apologize. Your name again, please. When I show Jason's word to all of you, please do not say it out loud. It's not that I don't want the help. It's just that, I don't want the help. I'll hold up my left hand. You'll put it in my left hand, so I'm holding it from the top. I want the word to face toward the crowd. I will swing it around and show it to the whole audience. So left hand, please. Perfect. Terrific. This is your opportunity, friends, to see the sort of things that Jason likes to concentrate on. Can you guys see it from a distance? Oh, okay. Does it go that way? Terrific. This is your opportunity to see the sort of things that Jason likes to concentrate on. Jason, let's do a little trade. I'm going to give you the microphone. You give me the marker. It's a little echoey on stage. Take the cap off for me. Put my finger on or near the first letter of your word. Nobody speak, everybody think. And make a mic. Jason, I am getting a word of more than one syllable, am I correct?
Yeah.
I believe I'm getting a word of 5 syllables. Am I correct? I'm going to take my guess.
Take the mic.
All right, Jason, put the cap back on the pen. Set them both down there. Have a seat behind me. And you're up here with us too, yes? Both of you sit tight behind me for a little bit. I'm going to send the two of you on one more treasure hunt. You guys in the crowd, you're all going to provide the treasure. You were handed little index cards and golf pencils. They were set on your table as you came in. Have those at ready. You are about to try to send your random personal thoughts to me. I'm going to ask you to print down 4 different types of thoughts. Everybody thinks differently, so we'll start with an easy category, and then we will ramp it up really quickly. But category number 1, that's the easiest of all. At the top of your card, please print your complete name. First, last, etc. Whatever you think of as your complete name, I'm really not that picky. So, number 1 is your name. Number 2, think of something about you, a little bit of trivia about your life. Make this something that there is no way on earth I could possibly have guessed about you before the show. So if you had your appendix taken out, you could print that down. If you had a weird tattoo in a bizarre location, you could describe it. Ooh, somebody does. Excellent. You go with the funniest thing that ever happened to you, most embarrassing thing that's ever happened to you, names of pets, nicknames you had as kids, but whatever you go for. Please make it so specific that if I guess this about you, you are going to be blown away. So come up with something good, print it down there, try to send it to me. Number 1, your name. Number 2, a fact about your life. Number 3, you are going to put down what I call a personal number. What I mean by this is any number that plays a recurring role in your life. So it could be your phone number, it could be a birthday, it could be an anniversary, it could be an address. If you want to test me, if you know a locker combination number by heart, it's an excellent test. If you know your social security number by heart, if you know your major credit card number, include the expiration date and the 3-digit CVV. I want a name, a fact, a number, and finally, my favorite, a question. But not any question. I want this to be a question that you do not already know the answer to. There's a reason for this. I'm not a fortune teller, but people will come up to me and they will ask me the kind of questions you would ask of a fortune teller. Should I do this? Will I do that? I don't know the answers to any of those things, so I just make crap up off the top of my head. And this is my game. I'm going to try to guess the question and then give you an answer that even if it is not dead on, at least shows that I know what the question is. So I'm going to give you an example. One of the better questions I ever got, it goes back about 4 years. I was working with a woman. She had a 14-year-old daughter. I don't know why I said this, but I said, does the name Justin Bieber answer your question? She said, yeah, I think it does. I said, well, what is your question? She said, I wanted to know who is the most annoying human being on the planet. See, for that person at that time, it was Justin Bieber. So, if you want to have fun with this, you can go with silly questions, you can go with trivia questions, or if you really want to have fun with this, go for slightly embarrassing questions about the people in your group. Just look at somebody and go, damn, what would I like to find out about you? Don't talk about it, print it down there. All right, Jason, we're going to move really quickly. There is a round plastic tray on the stand. Do you see it? Hand it over to Ellen, is that her? Yeah, Helen, when she gives you that tray, put it on the stand you took the tapes from. You guys in the crowd, I don't care whether you are finished. So done or not, turn all your papers face down. Next, hand them down your row to whichever side is closest. You guys up there, hand them all the way down to, I would say, this side, and then whoever has that, you can quickly bring them down to Ellen. Ellen, when I say go, collect from the left side. When you have them, tap me on the shoulders. Understood? Good, go for it. And Jason, from the right side, and tap me on the right shoulders, go for it. And while they are collecting, I should probably explain to all of you guys what you're in for. They're going to put the papers over here. I'm going to hold on to them. I'm going to just grab them randomly. Now, here's the scary part. If I'm holding on to your paper, there's a really good chance that I will start to zero in on some of your thoughts. So I might get your name, your number, your initials. Just listen to what I say. Because if I get anything about you, we're going to start a conversation, and then, good. Set those face down on the tray for me, please, Jason. Once you've done that, come around and shake my hand. It has been a pleasure, and that was an excellent word. So we send Jason back. Give him a big round of applause. Ellen? How we doing, Ellen? Okay, Kurt. Once you're up, put them face down the tray. Ellen, before, good. Am I still facing toward the crowd, Ellen? Good. Slide the stand so all the papers are under my hand. Tell me when it's there. Good. I just want to be able to find it with both hands. Shake my hand. Thank you. You get to go back to the group. Give it up for Ellen. Give her a big round of applause for her help. Wow, big bat. All right, so we're going to mix these up at random. A couple things I better warn you. Sometimes I will hold onto the slip and I will call out a pair of initials and nobody will respond, and that's usually because I get the initials in reverse. Sometimes I will get a name that sort of sounds like your name, but you're not 100% certain. So it will help me if two things. You focus on the easiest things you have to send, which are your first names, your last names, and secondly, that you... Even if you think I'm getting close and you're not 100% certain, you work with me anyway. So focus on your names. A, I hear a woman's voice. I hear A, I hear N. I think initials A, N. If you have these initials, say hello. Good, we have several of you. Anna, is one of you an Anna?
Yes.
Whoa, okay, Kurt, that's going to make this a little tougher then. Not Newman, but am I close to one of you? What is it? Numir? I'll take it. Anna, would you stand up so everybody can see? A couple things I want to make really clear. First of all, we have not prearranged anything, yes? Are you here with somebody? Who are you with? And who is him? And your boyfriend's name is? Peter. How long have you two been dating? Peter, have you taken her on any trips?
Yes.
Excellent. Because Peter is going to take you on a cruise to the Greek islands. Anna, does that answer your question? Now, more important, Anna, do you know how I know that? Yeah, I just kind of shamed him into it in front of like 200 people. Don't tell me your number. What does it mean to you? Your number, what does it mean to you personally? A birthday, month, date, year, or all of the above? Say again? Date. Tell me the month. Tell me the year. Don't worry, I'll give you some anonymity on that. May. Born on a Friday, yes? You were there, just thought you might remember. Mid-May, not exactly mid-May, May the 17th. Anna is tricking me. This is funny. Some people try to throw me, Anna, you changed your mind. That was not your original number. You had a different number in mind, and then you went, no, that's too personal. You were thinking about how many dogs you have. Am I correct, Anna? Yeah? Yeah, and you have 4 dogs. Am I correct, Anna? Give it up for Anna. Give her a big round of applause for her help. Oh, I love it. Hang on. Even better. I can hear her in my mind right now. She's going, okay, mind reader boy. If you're that good at this, what's my middle name? I love a challenge. Is it Claire? Give it up for Anna. Give her a big round of applause for her help. Terrific. Beautiful. This is coming from a woman. She's over here on this side. She wants to know, does her husband know that she has been cheating on him? Well, he does now. Okay, bye. Nobody was worried about that, obviously. If I hold on to a slip of paper and I sense nothing, which is what just happened, I'll just make a stupid joke. But look around the room when I make that stupid joke and see who gets incredibly scared, because it tells you pretty much the same thing. Focus on your names. DB. Is there somebody with initials DB? If so, say hello. I don't think this is you, but I'm going to throw it your way. Am I aiming toward you? Yeah. Please take this. Open this up. Tell me yes or no whether this is yours. And while you're doing that, I'm just going to keep mixing it. But it's a D and a B. Am I right?
It is a D and a B.
Oh, I understand, because this person wasn't thinking about their name. I think they were thinking about somebody else's name. I hear a David. Is that correct?
That's the name on her.
David. Well, I'm pretty confident this person isn't David Blaine, but that's what they're telling us.
It does say David Blaine.
David Blaine? Whoever my David Blaine imposter is, please say hello. And what is your real name, please? Cohen. Pass it back to her. Don't tell me. Pass it back. Don't tell me what your number is, but tell me what it means to you personally. How many dogs you've had? Is it multiple digits?
It is.
Multiple digit. Are you a breeder?
I'm a model.
Okay, 50, over 50?
True.
51?
Yes.
Do you know a Kevin?
Yes.
A Kevin William? Kevin Golden? Is there a Kevin Golden? Say hi.
Hi.
I heard William. Is that like a middle name?
Yes.
Oh, wait, you have more than one middle name. Yes? Kevin William Sebastian Golden?
Yes.
Give it up for him. And don't tell me what your number is. What does it mean to you?
It was my sports number.
Your sports number. What sport was it?
Football.
Football. Your jersey number 6. But the reason... I understand why I bounced from him off to you, because he was talking about dogs, and all of a sudden you were thinking about your dog. You were not very nice to your dog, Kevin. You killed your dog? Yeah. All right, well then I'm going to try to answer your question, Kevin. 4 days after your 97th birthday. Does that answer your question, Kevin? Tell everybody, please be loud, Kevin. What was your question?
When will I die?
Yeah, I have no idea. I made that up, but look at it this way. 4 days after your 93rd birthday, boy, are you going to be scared. So give it up for Kevin. Big round of applause for us up. Try to find somebody else in the crowd. I hear LJ. Somebody with initials LJ. If so, say hello. Is it Lori? Lauren. Lauren Jones. And don't tell me what your number is, but do tell me what it means to you personally.
It was my first locker combination in high school.
Right, left, right?
She remembers that.
Yes.
Okay, so you start turning to the right, keep turning, keep turning. Okay, you're stopping me on the 20. Left, 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 left. We're back to the 20s. No. Oh, 2, to the 2. And then right to the 26. Are you kind of precise? You have to do certain things in exactly the same order every single time? Personal rituals, things like that? Yeah, because Lauren, here's what I get. I get him in a view. You always have to put your left shoe on first. Is that right about you, Lauren? Give it up for Lauren. Give a big round of applause for her help. Let's try to find one or two more in the crowd. Beautiful. This man wants to know if I'm wearing boxers or briefs. Neither. Okay, bypass, move on. You know the drill. Focus on the easiest things you have to send. Focus on your names. Let's go for J. Do we have a Jerry in the crowd?
We do.
We have a Jerry over here. Jerry over here, what's your last name, please?
Nancy.
I think it might be you. Jerry over here, what's your last name?
Goldman.
I'm going to work with you first, then him. Because I don't think I have yours. But I get an image of a car, big red circle around it, slash going right through it. This, if I'm correct, is not something you would have written about. This just seems deeper, more personal. You have been thinking recently it's time to get a new car or a new vehicle, trade in the old one. Am I right about that?
No.
Oh, are you familiar with the transmission problem in your current vehicle? All right, well, now you are. Let's work with this one over here. I'm sorry. It was Jerry. What did you say your last name was?
Nancy.
Something about an animal. Does that make sense to you?
Yes.
A dog, a cat, an iguana. What kind of animal?
Dog.
Yours? Call the dog to you in your mind, but not out loud. Just hear Bo. Bo. It's Bo. And what kind of number were you trying to send me? Categorize it. Birthday, phone number.
Sports number.
Sports number. How many digits?
4.
4-digit sports number? What the hell sport is that? Oh, 2 different. So 2 two-digit numbers? 00? 52? Are you married? Would you introduce me in your mind to your wife? How long have you and Sandy been married? Because it is Sandy, yes?
No, that's my mother-in-law.
Oh. Can I ask you then, are you guys visiting town? Are you staying in a hotel? And you're all in the same room? Then that's why, yeah, I'm sorry to tell you, Sandy's a beautiful woman, very sweet, but she snores like a chainsaw. I'm sorry to tell you. Sir, does that answer your question?
Yes.
Tell everybody out loud, what was your question?
Will Sandy
Yep, she will. Give it up for a big round of applause for herself. There are 2 silver dollars still firmly embedded in the socket of my eyes, and far, far more important, my eyebrows are still firm. I wasn't entirely sure I would have time to do this, but I do. So, I would like to take a kind of a collection from you guys. I would like everybody, please, if you can, just take out a $1 bill. If you don't have a $1 bill, don't worry about it. But if you do, just take out a $1 bill, hold it up so that everybody can see it, and then hold it so that between your hands you are looking directly at George Washington. Fold it in half so that George is now on the inside. And then fold it in half again the opposite direction. So you fold it left to right, now top to bottom. Perfect. And then fold it once again from left to right. And I am going to go on a little bit of a treasure hunt. Would you please just go ahead and drop that in? Would you go ahead and drop that in? Thank you very, very much. Let's just step over this way, and would you go ahead and drop yours in? I have no idea how many we're going to get. That'll do us. That'll do us. This woman right here, could you stand up, please? And would you join us on stage? And everybody give her a big round of applause. So we've got a bundle of these. Oh, I thought she was joining us. There she is. Okay, terrific. Come around, and if you would please just pop one out. Perfect. You can go ahead and pop that. And if you want to get another one, that's fine. Are you comfortable with this? Is this good? Terrific. For you guys, by the way, you can kind of come back and collect these after the program. Open that up toward yourself. Hold it so that you are the only person in the room who can see it. You have it? Every bill in the entire world has something that no other bill possesses. That is a serial number. Can you see that clearly? Would you concentrate on the first letter of that serial number? See it? Okay, I'm sorry, I thought it was a W, but I think you're looking at it upside down. Is it an M? Yes. Is it followed by a 1? And then a 0? And then a 4, and then a 2 and a 7, 5, 1, 5. Last letter C. Give her some applause. Let's have you hold on to this for a minute. It's going to be very important in just a bit. Stand right here. Thank you very much. Raise your hands if you believe that most of your choices in life are made through your own free will. Hands up for me, please. Good. Keep your hands up if you are a believer in free will, because I'm going to give some of you numbers. You'll be number 1. You, sir, will be number 2. I see a number 3 right behind there. I see a number 4. I see a number 5. I see a number 6. And on the corner here, I see a number 7. Would you 7 please stand up and join us on stage and show a big round of applause for all of them. And it doesn't matter what order we're in. So just crawl up there. Final thing, I would like to borrow a watch, specifically a watch that has hands, not an analog watch or digital watch, but an analog watch. We've got one coming right here, terrific. And it was, Liza, good. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We should have a couple more people on the way. I definitely want 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I need to get 2 more, please. So can I have you join me, please, sir? Yeah, big round of applause for him. And, or can I have you hop on stage as well, sir? Thank you very much, so that we have 8. Would you step forward, please? Your name is? Joe. Liza, is it okay if I change the time on your watch? Excellent. I'm going to pull out the little knob, and Joe, can you verify that as I spin the knob forward, the hands do move forward, as I spin it back, it moves back. So basically like every other watch on the planet. Good. Hold on to this. Joe, can you also verify that behind my back there is no possible way that I can see the time on the watch? Correct. Good. I'm going to find that knob again. I'm going to keep on turning until you say stop. When you say stop, I will lock those hands in place. Stop. Good. We'll lock it in there. Joe, take it in your own hands. I don't believe, Joe, that had actual numbers on it. So can you clearly make out the time? Good. Remember it to the nearest 5 minutes. Do you have it in your mind? Put it face down on my hand. And Liza, we're going to take that back to you. You also right now remember it to the nearest 5 minutes. I've brought you guys up, and we'll have you stand in a nice, neat row here because, yeah, you're good. Because we're going to test this basic premise. Are your choices made by free will? I like the look of you, sir. Would you step forward? Pardon me, I'm going to get a microphone stand right here. And in addition to that, if you don't mind me stepping away from you, a number of envelopes, please step in. Your name is? Brendan. Brendan, good to meet you. Now, for you guys, just a little this way. I have labeled these A, B, C, D, E, F, G, and H. Brendan, face toward me. Hold your hands like a little table. It's a game I call Psych Out. I'm going to deal the envelopes onto your hand one at a time. And every time I do, I will give you a choice. You can either say deal or you can say switch. So if you say deal, that is all I will do. But Brendan, if you say switch, I will switch one for the one directly behind it, and I will set them both down as a unit. You'll maintain eye contact, and I'm not going to lie to you. I'm going to try to make you say deal, only when I want you to say deal. So if you say deal, I deal. If you say switch, I switch. And in this way, you get to control the order of the envelopes. Understood? All right. Are you ready to play the game? Deal or switch? Deal or switch? Deal or switch? Deal or switch? All right. We've done this once. We've done it at your pace. We can stop or we can do it again. But Brendan, if we do it again, we do it at my pace. It's up to you. All right. Deal or switch?
Switch.
Deal or switch?
Switch.
Deal or switch?
Switch.
Deal or switch? All right. The last one has to go on top. Step back in line for me, please. Would you please hold this in your right hand? Because if I have made him say deal, only when I want him to say deal. Perfect. Switch, only when I want him to say switch. Then these would have to be in some kind of intelligible order. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you Gefahabdika. You're not impressed. Brendan, you agree that the choices you have been making have been the product of free will, yes? Here's a better question. Whose free will, Brendan? Yours or mine?
Clearly yours.
Damn straight. Please rotate yours so the other side faces toward the crowd. Just turn it around. And you rotate yours. And you just go ahead and rotate yours and all the way down the road. Now, some of you are mathematically inclined. Who has that dollar that we were using just a minute ago? Sir. The odds against what we just did are 8 times 7 times 6 times 5 times 4 times 3 times 2 times 1. You don't have to do the math. It's a hell of a lot. But this is more important. Would all of you please open your hands, place it into the envelope, hold on to it, but do not yet remove the slip of paper. Sir, we're only concerned with the number on the bill she selected. Please read it out loud to everybody.
K1199.
No, that's not the one. What was it? The one that she had just a moment ago. Who? Did you have it? You did. I thought we handed it to him. Did we hand it to him? Do you guys remember what it was? Because it was 104-27515. Go ahead and pull those out. Now, the person who was given the book earlier, would you please shout out hello?
Hi.
Hi. Please take that book.
No.
Yes. And please open it to page 104.
No.
Yes. Are you there?
It's 104.
104, yeah, that's right. Count to the second line on page 104. Count over to the seventh word on page 104. Tell out loud, everybody, what is that word? Time. Because somebody set a time on her watch. Tell us out loud. Because you remember it's to the nearest 5 minutes. What was it? Oh, it was you? 5-1-5. Guys, you can just drop them on the stage. Back to the crowd. Keep it going for them. Let's make them feel great. Back you go, guys. Just keep on going. You can drop it, not too perfect. And folks, that is it for me. Thank you so much for letting me mess with your mind.